Because you know that every symbol has its others. Like you want to be efficient, you want to feel.
Birlik Vadisi'nden sonra karşına Hayret ve Marifet Vadisi çıkar. Buradaki işin hasret olur. Burada alacağın her soluk sana bir kılıç darbesiymiş gibi gelir. Her an yeni bir derde müptela olursun. Hayretler içinde kalan yolcu bu menzile varınca şaşırıp yolunu kaybeder. Yolcu Birlik Vadisi'nin canına naksettiği her şeyi elden verir ve hatta kayboluşunu bile kaybeder. Eğer ona sarhoş musun, ayık mısın, var mısın yoksa yok musun, mevcut musun, değil misin, bir kıyıda mısın, gizli misin, ayan mısın, fani misin yoksa baki misin ya da her ikisi misin, yoksa ikisi de değil misin diye sorsalar, o der ki, ben gerçekten söylediğin şeyleri bilmiyorum. Hatta bilmiyorumu da bilmiyorum. Burada her şey yenidir. Aşığım ama kime aşık olduğumu bilmiyorum. Ne dindarım ne de kafir. Öyleyse ben neyim? Aşktan da haberim yok. Ama hem dolu olan hem de aşktan ağrı olan bir gönlüm var.
After the valley of unity comes the valley of astonishment, where one is a prey to suffering. There, breaths are like swords, each breath a bitter sigh. There is sorrow and cry, and a burning eagerness. In his astonishment, also he lost the way. But he who passed the valley of unity gives back everything that he gathered by the divine unity. Even he loses the state of being lost. If he is asked, are you drunk or sober? Are you or are you not? Have you or have you not exist? Are you in the middle or on the border? Are you a secret or apparent? Are you mortal or immortal? Or are you both or neither? He will reply with clarity, I know nothing. I understand nothing. And I don't understand not knowing either. Everything is new here. I'm in love, but with whom I do not know. My heart is at the same time both full and empty of love.
Ah ben neyim? Hay ben neyim? Ah ben neyim? Hay ben neyim? Ne gerdeyim, ne gökteyim. La ilahe illahu deyem. La ilahe illahu deyem. Ah ben neyim? ben neyim? Latif diyen kesif diyen ah, la ilahe illallah ilahe illahu der.
We could be dead sooner than we think. So why should we worry about things? Maybe what you want is not what you need. Don't be attached to any idea. Surrender, surrender, surrender, surrender. Bhumi Mangalam, Udaka Mangalam, Ayı Mangalam, Udaka Mangalam, Gagana Mangalam, Surya Mangalam, Shanna Mangalam, Jagat Mangalam, Jiva Mangalam, Jiya Mangalam, Mana Mangalam, Atma Mangalam, Sarva Mangalam, Sarva Mangalam, Sarva Mangalam, Om
Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Uzun ince bir yoldayım. Gidiyorum gündüz gece. Bilmiyorum ne haldayım, gidiyorum gündüz gece, gündüz gece, gündüz gece, gündüz gece. Bilmiyorum ne haldayım, gidiyorum gündüz gece, gece, gündüz gece, gündüz gece. Rüzgar eser yine, sen geldin diye. Evet, akşam sesler azalmadan, sen uyanmadan geçti aklımdan. Başka bir hayat var, güneşe doğru, kendine doğru. Başka bir hayat var, güneşe doğru, kendine doğru.
Now, people often think that spiritual teachers and guides, you know, they live in the clouds. They don't care about their students. They just sit up, you know, here like this, and they give some lofty teaching about oneness, and then that's it for the day. You know, and then you get to work it out, and then you come back and you get another teaching, and then you work it out and you come back like that. But the reality is not like that, because the connection of the heart that exists in this relationship of teacher and student, of murshid and murid, is one that is, it's said, even deeper on the spiritual level than the connection of the physical, the connection of blood, because that establishing of connection is one that we enter intentionally. Now, the physical connection of blood with our parents and our family has another wisdom and another spiritual lesson for us. You imagine that in the Quran it says to the human, do not say oof to your parents. Like, this is actually in the Quran. It's like, don't say oof. You're expecting, like, you know, there is oneness in the divine and then the manifestation in the cosmos and this, and what is it saying? Don't say oof to your parents. So, this is a pretty important important thing, that connection. And of course, the why of that is very deep. One of it has to do with the connection of the womb and the divine attribute of Rahma. Because in Arabic, these two are the same word, effectively. That divine compassion emerging from the womb is all kind of intertwined, both the metaphysical, emerging through the divine compassion into existence, as well as emerging from the womb of the mother into the physical realm as an individual. So there's a lot of wisdom over there. But on this side, with the spiritual connection, that establishment of a connection is one that we enter intentionally. And it's one that is very deep, and it's one that is of love, and as many say, has an even deeper aspect than the one that we're directly born into. So it says in the Quran Al-Karim about this, لَقَدْ جَاءَكُمْ رَسُولٌ مِّنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ عَزِيزٌ عَلَيْهِ مَا عَنِتُّمْ حَرِيصٌ عَلَيْكُمْ بِالْمُؤْمِنِينَ. Meaning, verily a messenger has come to you, a guide has come to you from your own selves, from your people, meaning not some angel, not someone just like us, is our mirror, is our guide. And it says that, I'm giving a general translation here, that what happens to you matters to him. What state you're in, it matters. How you're doing, it matters. So he's not just up in the clouds doing this thing and descending to give some spiritual wisdom and then going back to the clouds. And he is tenderly compassionate, full of love and mercy for those that are people of faith. Meaning they can understand and experience that compassion and mercy. Because it says, لَقَدْ جَاءَكُمْ. Verily has come to you, and that you is everyone. Now, why does he care? Why does such an individual, why should such a sage care or feel so deeply that what happens to you and me, why would it affect them? And the teachers say that because the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, and such sages that have attained on this path a level of experiencing the unity of all, they see all of us as limbs of one being. So, if our finger gets cut, does that bother us? I think so. If your hand gets cut, or your arm, or your leg, or something, If you're embodied, usually it does, I think, right? Yeah?
Yes, it does.
It does. Yeah. And so that's the level of connection. Now, one of the great Sufis, one of the great teachers of this path, representatives, embodiments of this Muhammadan example, there's a story about him, Abu Sa'id. Now, of course, everyone tells the story as they remember it, so I'll tell it as I remember it. He was, near to them, someone was trying to get their donkey to move. And they were whipping the donkey because it wasn't moving. But the donkey was not in a place or a position in which it could move. But they had no mercy, this person. They were just trying to get it to go. And people could see that Abu Sa'id was really uncomfortable about this situation. Like, it was really getting to him. And he explained to them, what happens to that animal, to that being, is happening to me. And I didn't buy it. It's like, it's just some Sufi hogwash, mystical stuff. No, he says, no, for real, for real. This is, of course, my telling of the story. My version, I don't think he said for real. But he showed them. He said, look, here, you can see that same mark. That's how deep his connection and feeling of unity was. So that is the statement of someone who has embodied the example of the Prophet and who has embodied the teachings of his path. So I'll read again with a better translation that first, just so we hear it. There certainly has come to you a messenger from among yourselves, concerned by your suffering, anxious for your well-being, gracious and merciful to the people of faith. So, such a being, my time's running out, such a being is the teacher of Farid-ud-din Attar. Such a being is the teacher of Mevlana Muhammad Jalal-ud-din Rumi. What were the words of Attar that I started with? You remember the general gist of it?
About the gems.
About the gems?
Yes. But the gems that roll out of his tongue fall on the path set by Muhammad.
And those gems come from where?
From love.
Yes, from the depths of my soul, from the depths of my heart, it says. So, I invite us as we continue on this journey, and I think this journey doesn't end tomorrow, does it? No. I invite us to, inshallah, work on deepening that humanity, deepening on that path that Hazrat Attar, Mevlana, all of these saints have taught to us, and to see the tavern at which they were drinking, and to see the wine pourer from whose hand they drank, and inshallah to see what they were drinking, that wine of love. Inshallah, to drink it from here, not leave it here and here, but bring it here. Because if we can become intoxicated with this wine of love, then we can walk on the path of the guides, the path of the prophets, the path of transformation, the path that Hazrat Mevlana says, "İşk est kayboluşunu."